Good morning, student. Now, already you have studied in your first semester up to the practice set 5.2. Okay, so today we will start the next point of this lesson, quadrilateral. Properties of rectangle, rhombus and square. Okay, so you have to see the properties. I will explain that. You write in your notebook. So one by one we will see now. See here first. Diagonals of rectangles are congruent. This theorem is there. So very simple proof is here. They explain, you just read it. Only here you have to write the properties. Diagonal, this is ABCD quadrilateral rectangle. We know rectangle means all angles are right angle. This diagonal AC and BD are congruent. This is the first property of this rectangle. Then diagonal of square are also congruent. And here diagonals of rhombus perpendicular bisector of each other. So all these properties they here mention here. See one by one. So these all properties here you have to write in your notebook one by one. Diagonal of rectangles are congruent. Now already you have seen that diagonal of rectangle of congruent means what is, suppose this is the rectangle. Okay, so diagonals AC is congruent to BD. These diagonals are congruent. Now how to write the proof of this one AC and BD? You can consider this ACB triangle and DCB triangle, and you have to show these two triangles are congruent. Okay, so how to show? Last year you have studied the test of congruency, but they not ask the theorem. Just you have to use this one. This is rectangle, we know all angles 90, so it is rectangle. Opposite sides of rectangle are congruent. Also diagonals are congruent. And one more property, this diagonal, suppose they are intersect each other in point O. So another property is what? These diagonal are congruent and also they are bisect each other. Bisect each other means these two parts are congruent. These two parts are congruent. Means AO is equal to OC and BO is equal to OD. This is there. So this is also the property of this one. These diagonal are congruent and also they are bisect each other. Means you have studied these two properties here. Diagonal of rectangle are congruent. Okay. Then the diagonals of rectangle are bisect. What you can say? Bisect each other. Then the property of this one square. Diagonal of square are congruent. So we'll see then some more property of square also. We know square is what? Here also all angles are 90. But your condition is what? All angles 90 and all sides are congruent. Then this is the square. Only all angles are 90. Then that is what? Rectangle. And all angles and all angles congruent and all sides also congruent. Then that is the square. So here also in square these two are congruent. Means diagonal PR is congruent to QS. PR is congruent to QS. Here suppose this is also intersect each other in O. So these two parts are congruent. These two and these two. In square also PO is equal to OR and QO is equal to OS. These two are congruent. Why? Because these parts are very useful to you, because you have to use this part in a 10th standard also to write the sum proof. You have to use this property. See, in rectangle we seen three properties, square also these three properties means diagonals are congruent. Okay, so they are intersect each other, that parts also congruent. Then here see, diagonals of a square are congruent. Diagonals of a rhombus are perpendicular, bisector of each other. Diagonals of rhombus bisect the pairs of opposite angles. These see important property. Here also diagonals of square are perpendicular bisector and diagonals of square bisect opposite angles. Means two more property we can see in the G. These diagonals bisect each other in 90 degree, means this is perpendicular. Okay, means they are perpendicular bisector, but here not. Here only bisect, here perpendicular bisect. So this is the rhombus. We know rhombus means what? All sides are congruent. And one more property what this is, this diagonal bisect this angle, means these two angles are congruent. means angle PSQ and RSQ. These two are congruent. Similarly, these two are congruent, these two are congruent, these two are congruent. Now, if this is 90, then congruent means 45, 45. In square only, 45, 45. So, in rhombus, why we say this is rhombus? Rhombus means only one condition. All sides are congruent, then that is the rhombus. Then here also all sides congruent. So, can we say this is rhombus? Yes, we can say. But here all sides congruent. Can we say this is square? No, because here only all sides all sides congruent, but angle is not 90. Okay, in square we need angle should be 90. So we can say square is a rhombus, but rhombus is not a square. Okay, so here also these two bisect. Suppose m, this two part xm is equal to mz and ym is equal to mw. These two parts are bisect. Okay, perpendicular bisect means this angle made 90. This triangle is right angle, this one also right angle. Okay, and these two parts here also congruent. Okay, which two parts? Here xm, xa, this one, and these are perpendicular bisector. Also, they are bisect this angle. This angle means whatever be the angle, this is right. Suppose this is 70 degrees, so this is 35, this is 35. And one more property in rhombus, opposite angles are congruent. Means this is 70, so this is 70. Okay, this is 120, this is 120. Okay, so bisect means this is 120, then 60, 60. So these are the properties of these all types of quadrilaterals. Okay, so you have to write this one, these all properties, and draw the figures also. Rectangle, right rectangle property, all this one already I have explained. You have to write here one by one. Diagonals are congruent, then diagonal bisect each other, therefore AO is equal to OC, this one. Okay, then this is the square. Diagonals are congruent, diagonal bisect each other in right angle means they are perpendicular bisector. Okay, so therefore PO is equal to OR, QO is equal to OS. Rhombus, all sides are equal. This diagonal perpendicular bisect each other. This is first property. Then these two parts are congruent. XM is equal to MZ, YM is equal to YW. Write this all property and draw the figure. Okay, so only this part here you have to write. So now we will see the exercise on this one. Now from the exercise, see here, this first one I will solve, then difficult ones, different one, third one, and fourth one I will solve. So you have to solve second and fifth. Here fifth means what? This is only true false. Already you have studied now this all properties on that properties. This example, this questions ask. Here you have to write question and below write true or false. So 1, 2, 3. Here state which reason whether the following statement are true or false. Means if false, then why that is false. Then what is true statement? Write this true statement. If that is true, then no problem. No need to write the statement because that is true. Okay. So here first question just I will explain. Every parallelogram is a rhombus. Can we say parallelogram is a rhombus? Because rhombus all sides are equal. In parallelogram opposite sides are congruent. So your reason is, your answer is what? False. And what is your reason? Because in a parallelogram opposite sides are congruent, and in rhombus all sides are congruent. That is the reason. Like this one all questions you have to solve. So one by one these three questions we will see. Now see here. So first question, see here. Diagonal of a rectangle ABCD intersect at point O. AC, this AC is equal to 8 centimeter. Then you have to find BO. So which property here you have to use? Now we know diagonals, see here, of a rectangle are congruent. We know this property. Write the property. These are congruent. Therefore, what we can say, AC is equal to BD is equal to what? 8 centimeter. AC 8, then BD also 8 because they are congruent. Okay. So now one more property, diagonals of rectangle bisect each other. Therefore, here you can see, here you have to find BO, no? What do we have to find? ABCD, then find BO. Okay, BO. So can we say this BO is half of BD because these two part equal? Here what is the reason? Diagonals of a rectangle bisect each other. Bisect, that's why this is the half part. So we know BD already we found here 8. 1 upon 2 into 8. 2 1s are 2 4s are. Therefore, BO is what come? 4 centimeter. Like this here you have to write. See this region having the mark. In 10th standard that is very important. Okay. So now what is you have to find? Angle CAD. CAD, this angle is what? 35. CAD is 35 degree. It is given. So which angle you have to find? ACB. See here. This is given. So you have to find this one. So can we say these two are parallel? Yes. Here these two are parallel. AD is parallel to BC because this is the type of parallelogram. Here in rectangle also opposite sides parallel, in square also parallel, in rhombus also parallel, in parallelogram also parallel, in four quadrilateral parallel, and trapezium and kite they are not parallel. So this is parallel. So what we can say? Suppose this is parallel. So this is what? Transversal now. So this angle and this angle is congruent. We know already you have studied in 7th standard. That is alternate angle. So here you can say and parallel and AC is the transversal. Okay, AC is the transversal. So which two angles are congruent? DAC here, DAC, this angle, DAC congruent ACB, or here you can say equal ACB. So now here already DAC means CAD is given, it is what? 35. So ACB is equal to 35. Therefore, angle ACB is equal to 35. Suppose this is first. Okay. 35 degree from first. We are already, we use here this one 35 degree. Okay. Now, your second question. Diagonals of a square, here the square given, IJKL intersect at point M. This is the square. All sides are equal and all angles are 90 degree. Okay. These are the diagonals. Okay. Intersect at point M. Find the measure of IMZ. IMZ. Then JIK. This is. And LJK. See here. Now here first one we have to see IMZ. Angle IMZ. What is this? We know this is square, so it is 90 degree. Reason is what? Reason here is very important. Diagonals of a square are perpendicular bisectors. Perpendicular means there is a 90 degree angle. Directly here we can write by using the property, but here you have to write the reason. This angle ZIK. 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 Okay. So JIK means then what is that measure of this angle JIK? Huh? ZIK. Now it is given first one. Here we found this is 90. This is 90. So this one 90, then it is intersect. It is bisect. So what is the measure of this angle? So we have to find ZIK. ZIK means this angle we have to find. Just think what is the answer of this one. Just think and try to find what is the answer of this one. Can you judge? This is 45 degree. This is two are congruent. No, these two triangles are congruent. So this is 40, for 90. So this is 45. This is 45. This is bisect the angles. Okay. Now last one, LJK. LJK. LJK also what? An angle LJK. It is also what then? It is also 45 or not? It is also 45 degree. Reason same. Diagonals bisect the angles. Same here also, diagonal bisect the angle. So these three answers here, very simple. Directly answers we have written here, but here every place here you have to write the reason. Then third example we'll see. Diagonals of a rhombus are 20 and 21. See here. Suppose this is a rhombus. We say this is a rhombus. Now we know rhombus means what? All sides are equal. But very important, here you have to write all this, draw this all figure using the pencil. If you draw the figure is not given in the example. If you draw the figure, you will get the idea how to solve this one. Okay. Diagonals of rhombus are 20. Suppose this is smaller one. AC is 20 centimeter and this BD is 21 centimeter respectively. Then find the side of rhombus, any one side, because all sides are equal, and its perimeter. Perimeter means sum of all sides. Now we know diagonals of a rhombus are bisect each other, perpendicular bisect. Here you have to write diagonals of a rhombus bisect each other at right angle, or you can say perpendicular bisector. So here suppose you have to find any one side, no? So you can take, so now this is AC. Here suppose the point is O. Huh? So here we can say AO AC, AO is equal to OC is equal to 1/2 AC. We know diagonal bisect AC is what? 1/2 20. So here it is 10. Therefore AO OC is what? 10 centimeter. Similarly, BD means BO is equal to OD. It is half of what? BD. Here for both the reason is what? Diagonals bisect here already we written. So 1/2 21. So it is what? 10.5 division centimeter. So we found it. This is 10.5. This is 10.5. This one is 10. This one is 10. Okay. So now we have to find any one side. So consider this triangle, right angle triangle. Suppose in right angle triangle AOC or AOB. AOB. Okay. By Pythagoras theorem. Right angle, no? So we can apply Pythagoras theorem. So apply Pythagoras theorem for this one. So AB square is equal to AO square plus BO square. Okay. So AB we don't know. We have to find the side. AO 10 square. This is 10.5 square. 10.5 square. This is 100 plus 5 square is 25. After 10 is 11. Product is 110. But here one digit, so here two digits. So here addition of this one, this 0.25 as it is, this 0, 1, 2, 210.25. Okay. See that carefully and check it. What is that answers? Is that correct or not? So we have to find what is the root of this one. 210.25. So here we'll see 210.25. You know the division method. Make a group of two digits. Here integer, this 2 1. So here 1, 1, 1, division of this one. Here addition, here what subtraction? 1 and 10. So after 2, which digit here you have to take? Suppose we'll take 4, 4, 4. Now this method you know already you have studied in 8th standard. So 24, 4s are 96. Okay. So here 4, carry on 1 here, 14. Then here decimal and take next group directly. So here addition is what? 28. So here 5, 25. So if we take 5, 5, then what comes? See, we will see. Product of this 5, 5 is a 25. 5 is a 40 plus 2, 42. 5 2 is a 10 plus 4, 14. Come. So this is 0. This addition 10, 9, 2. Means what? The square root of this 210.25 is 14.5. So here you have to take the square root. It is come 14.5 centimeter. So what we found? Here we found side of a rhombus. Now what you have to find? Perimeter. So now perimeter. Now we know all sides of a rhombus are congruent, means sum of all sides means 4 into side, because all sides are same. Here AB plus BC plus CD plus ED, but we know all sides 14.5, 14.5, 14.5 means 4 times 14.5. Okay, multiply it. 4 5s are 20. 4 4s are 16 plus 2, 18. 4 1s are 4 plus 1, 5. Here decimal 1 digit. So here 58. This is the perimeter, not the area, centimeter. Okay. So this is the answer. Side of a rhombus is 14.5 centimeter and perimeter is 58 centimeter. So this is the answer. You have to write step by step all this. See this example carefully, and now just you have to solve this remaining 2 questions only, second and this true and false. Solve it and send the copy. I observe many of the students, they are not sending the attendance. Those whose attendance means absentees is 3 or more than 3 times in a month, they will get the letter, okay, from the school. So that is very important. Send your attendance. Thank you.